Hello everyone and welcome to Sunup. I'm Lyndall Stout. Oklahoma's wheat harvest this year actually started well ahead of schedule, but lots of rain and days like this with lots of humidity have really started to slow things down. For an update this week, Sunup's Curtis Hare caught up with Dr. Amanda Silva, our OSU Extension small grain specialist.
You know, it wouldn't be an Oklahoma wheat harvest without the rain coming in and messing up everything. So, Amanda, just how much has this rain slowed down harvest?
A lot. So we started off the spring, we were about 2 weeks ahead of schedule. And then as the season progressed, we were about a week ahead of schedule. So we had a lot of fields that were ready to be cut even before the Memorial Day weekend. But with all this rain, we really haven't progressed as much as we would wished.
Which is kind of a bummer because, you know, in a lot of parts of the state, the wheat's looking great, right?
Yes, we have very good looking crop out there that is ready to be cut. And some places that weren't looking as good because of drought, but I think it's gonna recover and hopefully surprise us. And of course, some places that were just really drought stressed, especially. First reports from the Oklahoma Wheat Commission, we are hearing some fields that we have like a 60, 70 bushel wheat to be harvested. In our trials, you know, some of our cooperators, we have very good looking wheat, but it's just, the rain won't stop.
So, you know, with that rain, there's been a lot of really severe weather with that. So are you hearing any reports of, you know, hail damage or just storm damage to their crop?
Yes, we had some around the El Reno area, some other areas in the state. Our plots at Lahoma, some of our research plots, we do have a very severe hail damage. But yes.
And, you know, in terms of just heavy rainfall, you having any issues with I mean, sure, lodging's an issue.
Oh, yes, we do. Here in our station, Stillwater, if you walk by our wheat, you can see some lodging in our varieties, some that are still standing better than others relative to others, but some that were more sensitive to it, you can see that kind of falling now.
Well, you mentioned the quality of the crop. You know, during what was able to get harvested, what was the quality like?
So we are seeing, as per, again, the Oklahoma Wheat Commission report, protein is varying from 9% to 14%. Would say average there, it's about 11, 12%. So it's being really good. Test weights being good to above 60, some places up to 64. And in some areas in the Northwest that was really dry, it seems like the wheat's recovering a little bit, so we are gonna maybe see a 30 bushel crop there in some places. In some places it's really poor, especially in areas where we see the crown or root rot disease, that fungal disease that we see the wheat going white. Yeah, so it varies. It does vary a lot, but at the same time, we have some good-looking crops standing there that I'm very nervous about, and I really want to cut that wheat. In some places, hopefully, we'll do a little bit better than we thought. Well,
you know, I mentioned earlier that it wouldn't be an Oklahoma summer without the rain, so producers are used to this. But what's kind of that window, you know, that time frame for that crop before, you know, it's just too late?
It's hard to say because it depends. It depends how much that crop is being kind of sitting there. Mm-hmm. Of course, once it's mature and the weather's kind of, you know, you get those cloudy days. The humidity has been so high.
Yeah.
So
I can feel it right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's really heavy. It's really thick. Yeah, we can see a decline. So it depends how long the crop will stay there in that situation. So hopefully. I know the forecast is not very promising in some cases, but hopefully we'll get some dry days that we can start cutting.
You know, you mentioned Lahoma, and when we had you on out at Lahoma, you mentioned the research that you're doing out there, and really it's just kind of waiting to harvest before you can get that data, right?
Yes, yes. So we hopefully will be soon. I think this year will be that type of year that we are gonna be pulled in many directions because I really hope wheat's gonna be ready, but it will be southwest to north central Panhandle, Oklahoma, all at the same time. And yeah, as soon as we start cutting, we'll have the results available on our website.
Alrighty, thanks, Amanda. Amanda Silva, small grain specialist here at Oklahoma State University. And if you'd like a link to the research she was talking about, go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.